At first iPad, April 3rd, 2010. Pretty powerful.
It is just a big phone, though, right?
Yeah, no. It's not.
It's a big iPhone.
It's a giant phone.
It is a giant phone. Right?
That drops calls.
Man.
It's a great pick.
And I understand the hate.
But it's a big phone, right? What do you do on it, though?
At 2-1.
What do you do on it?
2-2.
What do you do on it?
Play games. You can do artistic things. You can record music.
Do it all on the phone. All right, so Zach's pick. I'm going to go with Kevin Spacey.
Solid choice. Right. Solid choice.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Guys on Draft. And we're here. Rocky, I'm on both. I'm in both.
Are you?
No, I'm just on that one.
No, you might actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think you are in that shot.
I'm not in that shot. No, I'm in.
I looked at that.
I'm in both shots.
You are in both shots.
As
This
exciting
is
as
the
this
both
is
shots.
for everybody.
I mean, that mug is the money maker. I mean, you should be in both
As
shots.
exciting as
Sometimes.
this is for
sure.
everybody, I think we should introduce the show. Hey,
I did.
Guys on
It
Draft.
was the first thing I said.
It was the first thing you said.
Yeah.
Were you listening?
I was listening, but
Were
then
you
you went
taking
right
your
into
pills?
a rant. You see,
Anyway, so this is
Need a-
Guys
need a-
on Draft, and if it's your first time watching, it's a show where we draft things. We typically have a young, mellow youngster who's here, but he has a sick cat that he had to tend to.
I think right now he's, bottle feeding, or it's possible that he's
Thimble feeding. I
got
think.
one of those,
Just a little man.
the man bag.
Best fucking name.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, we'll swing to you in a minute, Greg. So we're going actually back to a way we used to do drafts. If you're watching this first time, you don't know what we're talking about. But for a while, we were doing where one guy would come up with a draft board. We draft off the board like a typical draft. This way that we're doing now, we're just going to make our picks based on the subject. And today's subject is the 2010s. Long ago in the past, the 2010s, we're going to be drafting the best, greatest, most awesome things about the decade of the 2010s. And hopefully we'll be working this backwards as a series. And you guys could take... Where am I again? I'm in both of them.
You're in both of them.
I'm in everybody. Hopefully we could take this series
Point in the middle.
long and strong. So,
Long
without
and
further
strong.
ado...
Although I do want to mention real quick,
all right.
you assholes, we now switch this up again. I have an Excel spreadsheet with legitimately 25 different topics with 19 picks
Do you
in each
understand?
of those topics.
Maybe
to go.
that's why he
I
decided
was
to switch us back.
So fucking ahead of the game for us.
Maybe
and you
that's-
guys are like,
maybe
pivot. I'm like, oh, you dickheads.
Pivot!
Maybe that's why. Why don't we
I mean,
spin the wheel? I'm going to spin the wheel. while
Spin the
you
wheel.
guys
We
talk.
can still use the topics.
I know. Well, now I have 19 options, which is kind of nice because now I'm actually really ahead
All
of the
right.
game.
With the 1-1 pick, Phil.
Look at that.
Phil
Wait,
gets
is
the
Zach
one.
not on there? We're drafting for Zach, are we not?
Yeah, no, he's on there.
All right. Phil's
You're very
With
excited
the
to draft for Zach.
1-2 pick, Rock. Yeah,
Rock,
Big
you're gonna
Rock.
get in fourth place.
probably.
Big Rock.
This is going to be an
With
interesting
the
draft.
1-3, third pick. Oh, Zach.
Yeah.
So are we back to a snake draft then?
No, literally just
No.
before the show said linear.
Linear.
Did we-
Said it to you.
Not to me. I was.
Yeah, I did. No, you were here. Sitting
Yeah.
there.
So,
I
Mark,
wasn't paying
you
attention.
are the fourth pick. So
It might
we're-
be. It might be your decibel level.
I was loud.
I only
I was
respond
loud.
to you when you're in.
You only
when you're
respond to
in
dogs. You respond to dogs.
Angry Phil mode
If I barked
when you bark.
or if I sizzled, I'm sorry.
Sizzle,
I'm
baby,
fat.
sizzle.
I can't keep making that.
Yeah. No. So we know the order. 1, 2, Zach. He'll have to put down the kitty boob and
Man,
So are we going to... How do you want to rotate his picks here?
well, I think of course you do the first one because you're 1-1. I do
Okay.
the second
Okay,
round. He
okay,
does
okay.
third, and then we go back to you. And now are we picking in jest, or are we actually?
You do what you want.
no. I mean, I
do
think
what you want. I'll
I
do
think
what I
we
want.
should stay true to Zach. Is
Yeah.
what I think.
I'm not doing that. I'm just going to pick what I want.
No,
what I'm gonna do.
I think they'll turn out to be true to Zach.
Yeah,
though.
probably true to Zach.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Pretty sure.
We got a good beat on who he is, right?
I
So
think so. Finger on the pulse of who Zaddy really is.
so we now, in order for us to, because this could be a first, this could be gavelled, right? So any picks have to have occurred between 2010 and 2020, right?
Wait a minute. Hang on. Is that why we went back to this? You were just
No,
itching
no.
to use the gavel? Is that why
No,
we're
no,
back
I'm
to
just
this
saying.
format?
No, I'm just saying that if you pick something from 2024, I'm gaveling it,
All right.
right? That's
Well,
I mean,
that would have to be a singular event.
yeah.
I think.
Yeah,
there's
there
probably
are
a lot of
things that-
bleed in
Sure.
and out of other decades.
I mean, we got a gavel on the table, guys.
Yeah,
it's
we
just
gotta
going
use
to
gavel.
waste.
I mean, it says guys on draft on it, so
it's
Hey,
going
that's
to
really?
waste
I
up
forgot I
there.
had that.
Yeah.
I
That's-
feel
you know
like
what?
it doesn't even
You know
make
what?
sense.
That's a class move by me. It's a class move.
well, it's not a class move to say that, but yeah,
It's a class move.
it was a class move. Okay, so 1-1, a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
A lot of pressure.
Is there, though?
This is one of no, there is because I
mean,
think this is one of those things where it's very
It's 10 goddamn years, dude.
yeah, but it's like, is there a right pick?
Probably not.
Yeah, you know, so it's like
What resonates?
I think
With
that
me or
there
the
are
people?
writer
No, that's what I'm
picks.
saying. With people.
yeah, well, there's always writer picks. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going for this. It's always my dilemma. It's like, am I going for the people or am I going for myself?
See that move?
There's
It's
some-
easier for
I
me
see
to
that.
go between the legs with the
Then
microphone
go around.
than it was to.
There's some
Then it was to
there's some
pick the leg down and bring it
controversial
back up.
picks possibly.
There could be. You're not wrong about that. All right, so the 2010s, the best things or thing or stuff, 2010s. I mean, I have a lot. I have too many picks here.
See, I don't have that many.
I probably have 20 picks here. I put a lot of thought.
I
a
got
lot of thought into
I got
this.
a tight 12.
You got 12?
Yeah, which scares me
That's a
because I
lot.
might have to be looking.
I got 8.
Yeah. Well, and that's why I don't know. Like, I don't know that I want to give some of my great picks to Zach.
I'm not giving him
don't.
anything great, you know?
Do not give him. Why would you want to give him great picks?
Because you're too nice.
Do you not understand the premise?
No,
of
he
this?
doesn't get it.
For
No.
a guy who panders for the votes so much on
That's
social
why
media,
I might need some of the ones I give him.
Don't give him any.
That's what I'm saying. Don't give it to him. Why would you do that?
All right, we'll see what we'll
We
see.
have to make sure that he comes in dead last. Which, by the way, I don't know if anybody read some of the comments on the socials. Somebody was like, "Why the hell would you go Sherbert with the first pick?" He's like, "That is a shame to the entire ice cream industry."
All right, so
I don't think he understood the
pick number 1,
card.
2010s. I don't know how to word this, but bear with me here and let me know if you need me to explain further. I'm going to go with something that I think it might encompass a lot of other picks, at least some on my board. But I think this is the granddaddy and the thing that makes them all possible.
I
It
think you're
sounds like
taking.
a future gavel coming.
I think
Just
I think
get
he's
ready.
taking my 1-1.
I am taking the evolution of smartphones.
Yeah. Ah, you're a bastard.
Yeah, I mean
You could try to poo-poo it. Have fun.
no, I'm not because I think you're right. The evolution of smartphones happened in this decade,
That's right.
but smartphones happened prior to this decade.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations. You know how to listen.
But-
That's why I said evolution.
But I mean, let's
I mean,
face
we
it.
had a stark contrast. I remember when I got out of college in 2012, I was still sliding a phone up and
Yeah.
texting with numbers.
Still using your beeper to sell your drugs.
Well, I stopped selling drugs when I got out of college. That's why I was in college. When I came out, I was still using one of these old dinosaurs.
And
But
now they're
when
back.
we switched over, not really, it's a fad. Once we switched over to the touch screen and really being a computer, I mean, your whole life is kind of ran through that phone. You could do man, did you see that Apple thing, the Apple Math thing?
No.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Apple
So
Mac.
you open the calculator. Now the app is the math app instead of the calculator. And you could go to
Oh, math. You're saying Apple Math.
No, I don't. Yeah, I talk like I'm from New Jersey.
Oh, I thought you said
Not
Apple.
like you.
I thought you said Apple Math.
Not like you. You live in the hills.
You made
talk-
it. You made it sound like
No.
like it was something like you throw on your wall. And it's
You
like,
won't make me feel bad for my accent, okay? That's where I come from.
like the meme
It's part of
like
me.
all the floating equations.
So anyway, math.
With an H.
You could write out the equations instead of just punching it up on the calculator.
Nice.
And anything you write out, it automatically solves, like scratch paper. It's pretty cool.
Holy shit. That's
the evolution of the smartphone.
Wow.
But, yeah, I really think, I'm sure I'm going to point out anytime we mention something else that is made possible by this invention
it's like
here.
having
Or this
that,
increase or addition to.
the hell was that movie with Matt Damon?
Quite a few.
Where he solved that equation at Harvard.
Talking about what is that?
Wow. How you like them apples? What's the name of that movie? Wow.
Applesauce.
Goodwill
bitch.
Hunting.
Goodwill Hunting.
Yeah.
Great
It's like
performance by
Will-
Robin Williams.
It's like Will Hunting right there in your phone. Crazy.
Great performance by Robin Williams,
Yes.
which sparks an idea for maybe something that happened in 2010s. That could be Zach's pick.
Oh no, I got that one
Just
already.
saying.
Yeah, that was actually my. That's definitely going on for me.
You know what I'm talking about?
100%.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to go with my team is Zaddy's Adolescence.
Okay.
And it's the rise, the evolution of the share economy. You got things like Uber and Airbnb. Let me tell you what. Uber has changed the way you get around a big city.
Yeah,
Airbnb has changed it is more rooms are in Airbnb than all the hotels combined.
Team White Collar with a great pick over there.
I'm on the edge here. I only because you put two names in there, it feels like you kind of
shared economy because
No, I know what
there's
shared
a lot of
economy is.
idiots that don't
It was-
understand what the share economy is, and I
what
want
he's
them.
doing is he's being a dick.
No, he's smart. He's being smart.
taking. I know. He's taking the entirety
I'm
of
taking the entire share. You better
Like-
not have a damn shared economy on your
All right,
list.
but let's talk about some failed ones. Napster. Okay, he's got Napster in there.
Was
too.
it a failure?
All right,
Because it was
encompasses
pretty
Napster.
good actually for a while,
What are
right?
some other real shitbag ones that we can throw on his list?
Ashley Madison.
because he just named a couple of good ones.
Ashley Madison. That's kind of a shared economy.
Intimately familiar.
No comment.
Both of them made very convenient with the evolution of the smartphone, I will add.
Pornhub, right? Is that part of the?
What's Pornhub?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're a liar.
All right. Wow. My bullshit meter just
Okay,
shot up.
so you get Zaddy's pick.
Wait. I don't know how fit. He's trying to move on too quick.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can let you have the names in there.
I'm just saying, if this is,
I don't know if that's allowed. I think you could say it.
Okay.
I don't know if you get to put it on your board.
I said it.
I think you got to erase it, though.
That's fine. I'll
Zach,
erase
you
it.
can't put Uber.
I mean, I'm going to
and
say listen,
Airbnb.
I'm going to say to my list.
That's fine.
At the end. So-
That's okay. It's not going to be in the graphic.
All right.
That's not fair.
I'm just saying, if
I didn't say
But I got
Apple,
listen. But I'm
Android,
gabbling.
Samsung
I'm
Galaxy. I
gabbling.
didn't
You
do
guys
that.
through any
Well,
shared
I
economy.
didn't do that though. I could have did that. I could have said Galaxy.
Listen, you got your
iPhone.
Blackberries. We got it.
Okay, BlackBerry. Don't disrespect the BlackBerry. All right, so Zach's pick, huh? It's my turn to make
Yeah.
Zach's pick.
yeah,
Okay, what
He's
are we doing?
team Little Zach. Little Zach. I was going to say Widow Zach.
Bear with me.
Widow Zach.
Pick number one. I'm gonna go with Kevin Spacey.
Solid choice.
Right?
Solid choice.
Why not?
I mean, he was America's darling until he wasn't. I mean, Zach, great pick, Zach.
He's a legend.
He's a legend.
An absolute legend.
He's infamous.
Yeah. He's great performances.
Hell of an actor.
Yeah.
Can't say enough good things about Kevin Spacey, according to Zach.
Yes.
Lil Zach.
Through
Yeah,
Zach's,
Zach's a big
eyes.
fan. He's a big fan.
Through
One of the
Zach's
biggest.
eyes,
Maybe
I
he's
think,
his only fan.
What was he telling? He was telling us he finds him to be one of the most influential people of all of the 2000s,
Of
not
his
just
life.
not
Yeah.
just the 2010s, right?
He had a lot to do with just a lot to do with where Zach is now in his life. Hey, I respect him. To stand by him through all the trials and tribulations, it's really something.
It is.
Kudos to you, Zach.
All the letters he wrote on his behalf
Yeah.
and sent them in.
Weird.
Yeah.
Weird because he
Yeah.
was only 15, but hey,
Well, but I mean, that was the age
I
range.
think it tracked.
it's true.
Yeah, I mean, that was Spacey. It's kind of like
American. Oh, it was the best of times.
the best of times.
Sorry about that. You just want to say your name. You're excited about your name.
I can't believe you guys let me have this. And I mean, we're coming right out of the gate swinging. here we are. We find ourselves in another election year.
Oh boy.
Right? And you know what?
Mail-in ballots?
I couldn't be happier where I think we're going as a country right now. So team, 'twas the night before Biden selects We Made America Great in the 2010s. We really did. You know, I really think that we...
What was it? 40? Was he 45 or 65? 45.
What are you talking about?
Number, right?
Oh, yeah.
45.
It's...
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about age, and I was like, I think he's a little bit older than 65, too. Shit.
No. Number 45, right? Or was he 46? I forget now.
No, I don't remember.
I don't know,
It
guys.
doesn't matter. But, you know, stimulated the economy.
He did.
I mean, when he was younger, he stimulated a lot of things, it sounds like. He definitely stimulates a lot of controversy. Yeah. Love him or hate him, whatever it was, you know, people will look at it as a division in the country, but his slogan was legitimately, we can't divide, man. United we stand, divided we fall. And I think we're seeing that, and I think we need a change. I'm not saying he's necessarily the right guy for 24, but we need a change in America.
But what you're saying is Biden's not.
Once again, stand together. Oh, yeah, Bidenomics is working out fantastic. Let me tell you, interest rate at 8.
Let me ask you.
$200,000 homes going for $4.5 million. Yeah, it's working fantastic.
This is this is definitely a political question, but I mean, the guy, like, he did something wrong with Stormy. I get that.
Yeah.
He paid her off.
Right.
I get that.
I mean, did Bill Clinton also not do something while in the office?
And it cost him 8 times. So even in this, Trump is a better negotiator. Even in a crime, he negotiated the art of the deal, man. He came off $150,000. Monica got what, $850?
Businessman.
Yeah,
businessman first. That's the reason why our economy was just it was percolating.
Yeah.
I'm glad you guys got that off your chest.
I knew someone was going to put that.
I would have counted on him.
I thought Zach might put it.
Not
I
saying
just said I didn't
disagree.
wear my American Eagle wearing.
I'm happy with the one you
bandana.
wore.
I did think about buying a Make America Italian again shirt.
That'd have been good.
Yeah.
Would it have got here in time?
No.
All right, round 2. It's back to me, huh?
It's a lot of good choices.
A lot of good choices. I'm going with my heart on this one. I'm going with, man, when you talk about storytelling, you talk about just a worldwide phenomenon, you talk about 10 feature films grossing over $1 billion, you talk about a franchise that grossed $29.4 billion, the most in cinematic history.
You're going so chalk.
I'm going with the MCU, man.
You son of a bitch.
Was the absolute best thing about the 2010s. The thing that we won't get back ever again. Thing that we never had before. And man, just culturally changed everything. There was never... I mean, it took Star Wars and it times it by 10 is what it did. That's what it did. MCU. Mic drop.
I mean, it's hard to knock this one.
It is.
You can't knock it.
I mean, there's the DC universe too. I mean, let's not forget about them.
No, let's forget about it. It's over. They canceled it.
They're DC comics are great comics too.
We're not talking about comics.
Some really good movies. Some may argue that the MCU got a little cheesy there towards the end of the 2010s.
No. It was actually after 2020.
You sure? When was She-Hulk? 2019.
That was
I mean, there was
2022.
the Marvel Universe did exist prior.
No,
there
it
was
didn't.
a
It
shitty
did.
Fantastic Four movie.
That wasn't the MCU. You're wrong.
It wasn't the Marvel Universe, but it was Marvel.
Well, did I pick Marvel or
Chrism.
did I pick the MCU? Guys, come on, man. You're working hard here. Just let me have the pick. It's a good pick.
It's a good pick.
It's all right.
Fantastic Four was
I think
Marvel
DC
proper.
is probably something you like a lot more.
Terrible.
Who, me?
But yeah,
No, I
You're
don't
more
think-
of a DC guy. Go ahead and
I'm
admit
a
it.
DC guy?
Aquaman.
I
You
like Batman.
Yeah.
Big Batman guy.
Well,
You
I'm
like
going to go
Batman?
right
I
with.
love Batman.
But the DCEU movies,
Who's your favorite Batman of all time?
cinematically,
It's a
or
big
Yeah.
question.
I'll be honest with you.
Yeah,
I know where he's
So
going.
you're saying like the live action ones, not cartoons?
correct.
Okay, well, the animated series was really good. So
With Mark Hamill.
He's gonna pull Adam
Hamill,
West.
yeah, that one.
He's gonna pull Adam West out his ass right here now.
No, I'm not gonna. Put that. I mean,
I had a
come on,
feeling
that was
I had a feeling he was going the Mark Hamill route there.
Yeah.
Yeah, live action Batman. We watched it in the theaters. Actors.
So what do you got here? You got Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
You got Keaton, Kilmer, Clooney,
Yeah.
Bale.
Pattinson,
Yeah.
and Bale.
Christian Bale.
Right?
Bale, and also
missing somebody?
Yeah, Affleck.
Affleck, yeah.
Yeah. He's easily forgotten.
He is pretty easily.
Here's my
forgotten.
problem. I like Affleck and Pattinson a lot, but they've both had probably the least screen time. So the movies I like, the best collectively is probably the Bale ones.
Yeah.
So I think I'd go Bale just because of that, because I like the trilogy. But if all of them had trilogies, I'd probably wind up with Affleck or Pattinson.
I think Bale's got the worst on Batman. So
No,
of
I
all
like
of them.
it. It did what it was supposed to do. People still talk about it, make fun of it. It left an impression, as opposed to Clooney, who did nothing, and you remember butt cheeks in a rubber suit. I mean,
Yeah.
I do think that
I loved Keaton though.
Keaton was great, but I think that the best written movies were Christian Bale.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Keaton was good. I like Keaton. I just didn't love the way they wrote his character.
I don't know, man. I look back on that
A
too.
little too weird. He was a little too weird.
If you look at it in like if you think about it in like kind of a sports type of theme, they seemed like they were that cast was they were the Hall of Famers, the old timers, with Keaton and Jack Nicholson and Danny DeVito in those films.
Yeah, I did, but I didn't like the joke. I didn't love the Joker in those films.
No,
You
it
didn't
was
like
too, like-
it was Jim Carrey, right?
It did a musical number.
yeah.
Yeah.
No,
No,
the
Joker was Nicholson.
Forever. No, I'm talking about Joker and the Batman. Was that Returns or no? It was in the original.
Yeah, you're talking. So
He's talking about
they were more
the
true to-
Riddler.
They were more
Riddler,
true. He
thank
is
you,
talking about the Riddlers. And also Schwarzenegger is Mr. Freeze.
Mr. Freeze.
But I think they were more true to the comic books before they
were.
tried to draw out the drama of it.
Yeah.
Well, because they went nuts with Batman and Robin, and so they had to
Yeah.
Wow, long time on DC, huh?
Yeah. All right. Anyways,
guys.
I'm going the introduction of the iPad. First iPad, April 3rd, 2010.
I mean,
it
I
has
guess that's
changed.
okay.
I mean, it.
Squeaked it in there, Apple.
Hey, let me tell you what. It has changed. I literally, in my restaurants, we use 20 iPads a day. Easy. It made computing easy to pull with you, and you could take it anywhere. It's smaller than a laptop. Not as powerful, but pretty powerful.
Some
Gaming.
might say it's just a big phone.
Well, nobody would say that.
I think you could just use the phone to do the same thing.
Probably.
Now.
Yeah. Nobody would say
It's a
that.
bigger one.
Yeah.
It is just a big phone, though, right?
Yeah. No. It's
It's
not.
a big iPhone.
It's a giant phone.
It is a giant phone. Right?
that drops
I'm saying, no,
calls.
all jokes aside,
That drops calls very easily.
great
iPad
pick.
changed the game, man.
It's a great pick.
And I understand the
but-
hate.
But it's a big phone, right?
No, I understand the hate because you got to. You gotta.
Not trying to hate. I'm saying it's a big
Because listen,
phone.
I got the 1-1
What do you do on it,
at
though?
2-1,
What do you do on it?
2-2.
What do you do on it?
Play games, send
Do it on the
notes.
phone.
You can do artistic things. You can
Phone.
record music. You can do
Phone.
anything.
You do it all on the phone.
It's bigger.
Can.
It's bigger.
It's bigger, exactly.
Bigger's.
There you go.
Listen,
Thank you.
bigger is always better. You know it. You know it. So okay, I gotta pick for Zach now.
I think you should go with what we said. What you said.
Yeah.
That would work with his first pick, too.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave the name. Sorry. I'm gonna leave the name. I'm just gonna put Robin Williams up here.
Robin Williams.
Yeah. Robin Williams.
I mean, when I read that, you just touched my ass. When I read that, I didn't understand what he meant.
Yeah.
I mean, okay.
Yeah. It is what it is.
I personally love Robin Williams.
Oh,
That's all
I
I'll
did
say.
too. Yeah. Yeah.
So, whatever you, I mean, Zach's got a perverted sense of humor.
He's Sixth Sense. You know, it's probably the one actor he knows because he saw a movie. He probably saw the worst Robin Williams movie.
Probably saw Jack.
Yeah. It's fair. Yeah. Yeah. But anyways, yeah.
He's
Robin
around
Williams.
cats a lot. That could be, it's a little morbid. Hey, Zach, good pick, I guess.
Didn't he? What was his motto? Every father should live up to Robin Williams' building. I forget. I can't remember exactly what it was that he said. But
I think you're doubling down on his pick here.
Huge Robin Williams fan he was. All right. I mean, if you guys are gonna let this fall to me, I mean,
it was really Zach. Let it fall to you.
I mean, I should have probably made this my first round pick, but
Could have been.
I put America above everything else, right?
You're a patriot.
I'm a patriot. So, speaking for Americans, if there was one thing that it was tough for us to stomach paying as a bill every month, it's that goddamn cable bill, right? So, 2010 saw the streaming platforms come in. We saw those gigantic Comcast and what's that other shit one down here? And DirecTV bills go right out the window, and you could start streaming. Mind you, it's getting a little pricey now, but I mean, you could stream for $12 a month, and you'd have more channels at your fingertips than you would with DirecTV and their $400,000 bill that you had to, sign a contract for 15 years and promise them to be enslaved if you couldn't come up with your bill. Streaming platforms changed the game for all Americans, I feel.
This is another
solid pick.
This is another evolution of shared economy pick. This is what you did.
No, that's not shared economy.
I'm actually was checking that out right now as we because the gavel.
No. I don't mean it's part of shared. It's not part of shared economy.
Well, I mean the gavel is like I was looking. I'm like,
you can't take streaming platforms in with Uber and
that's not the same.
Yeah, but Airbnb.
But
it's not the same thing.
Netflix started streaming in 2007.
Yeah, but
because I remember the date it did.
This is not. This
it's
is
weird because I'm old.
MCU started in 2008. It's not about when
about
it started.
The enhancement of the evolution.
Well, when it really blew up was in the 2010s. But
so you put the evolution of the streaming.
Yeah, well, I mentioned that. I just can't fit it on my board.
What I would have picked, though, what I think the honorable pick was to pick Netflix. Because it really made it mainstream.
I would have picked, Netflix started in 2007. I would have
picked.
So it wasn't until
which
probably would have been.
It wasn't until they started competing.
Other people Airbnb. I want the whole damn industry.
Yeah, I know, but that's because you guys are not honorable with your picks.
I'm not. I'm intelligent with my picks.
You are intelligent, but two things can be true.
I'll take intelligence.
And dishonorable.
Hey, honor's fleeting.
Streaming platforms because they started competing. That's where you started to get the
I get it. Well, then you should have did Streaming Wars.
Yeah.
Listen, you don't have to speak for me, you bastard. You have your own board.
I'm just
stick
pointing
your
out
marker and make your next pick.
Point out the flaws.
God damn it.
You guys brought up freaking Aquaman, okay? Shut up.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot, but I think we've hit on some pretty good, powerful ones. Zach's probably won this draft.
Yeah, probably.
Power.
So, I'm noticing there's a trend, right? We're talking about a lot of inventions and, big, I guess you would call them like cultural things that are like events, right? I mean, MCU kind of the same, just over the whole decade. But these are like inventions.
Touch points.
Yeah, touch points. There you go. That's what I was looking for.
Touch points.
I think I'm going to go a different way here. And I'm going to talk about something that I think is probably so ingrained in our day-to-day lives now that we don't even we recognize it's there obviously, but we don't really give it its due. And I don't see it going anywhere. And I think it's probably for me provided some of the best moments and most memorable laughs of the past 14 years. Let's take those 4 out in the past 10 of the last decade. And I'm gonna go with memes. I think memes, as an art form, have become almost a second language, something that kind of crosses cultures to other, especially with the invention of the smartphone and people being able to communicate. I mean, you can get a feeling or a cultural thing will be a phenomenon. I mean, the crying Jordan meme is known worldwide to mean that you're sad or something you lost or you know, these things, and we just kind of take it for granted. I think memes is a groundbreaking piece of art. I mean, form of art.
I think you can argue that, you know, emojis were the forerunner and emojis were a fantastic form of art. Then you had the GIFs before the memes.
Well, you're just saying stuff that you could make as pics. So.
I think what happened is I think the memes, you know, I think they saw a market and they threw their hat in there.
Who's they?
The meme generators.
Okay. You're giving out picks because you just said two things that you can actually make as picks too.
Well, no one's going to do it when you took the penultimate.
I'm going to end his suffering.
What, you're going to amend? So,
I'm going to end his suffering because I'm going to tell you this is a pinnacle point.
I have that on my list. That's funny.
Pinnacle point.
But you're going to lose people with this.
That's okay.
Yeah.
And you know what? Those people that we lose.
And by the way, don't cut me off. All right. I'm talking about memes. Like you're not ending anything.
No, I'm not.
Memes. It's gonna beat this out.
I'm not saving you. I'm saving him.
Okay.
He doesn't understand memes. That's why.
No, I understand memes, and it's a great pick. I was trying to save you from giving out more answers that I might need later, to be honest with you.
If you're picking emojis.
I'm going to take this, though. And you know what, Phil?
It's funny. It's on my list.
Hey, if we lose people, you know what? Screw those people.
Look right there, real quick.
Yeah. No, screw those people. I don't give a crap if you're upset by this. You know what we did? May 2nd, 2011, we ended a 10-year manhunt. We said, Osama bin Laden, you son of a bitch. We murdered that SOB. And you know what? He deserved it. Deserved what he got.
Yeah.
And so, touch point, that's a core memory for a lot of people.
It is. It was
when
good.
they said Osama bin Laden has been killed.
I was hoping I could get this later. I'm not going to lie.
Hey, Navy SEAL team, we know the number.
SEAL
we
Team
read
6.
the book. Hey, pinnacle, touch point, he got what he deserved. Take that. And Pakistan, you're lucky we didn't finish you off on the way out. That's all I'm saying. You hit him. You hit him. You hit him in those caves. You're lucky we didn't send a couple bombs down on the way out.
Oh my God.
So,
Pakistan.
Put that in your pipe and smoke in Pakistan.
hey.
Pakistan, we just went down to 197. Sayonara.
Hey, I got no issues. I got no issues.
It's great. I'm not going to argue this pick because I think it's a good pick.
Well, and I think honestly,
I really
like
thought it was
now,
going to fly under the radar here, but
now I think we would have just sent a couple drones. He would have been gone already.
Yeah.
Now we're not even like we use AI to murder people now. You know.
it's true. It's your turn. Your turn up at bat for Zach. What do we got? What did Zach's? Well, so in case you guys don't know, Zach is sending us his picks live.
Yes, he is.
He's texting him in. Now, he's got his hands full. He's got one kitty here, one kitty there. He's got the teeth going.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure there's various clay pots around. He's got a lot going on. But he's finding a way. He's probably speech to text to get these picks in, and we commend him for it.
He's
don't
definitely-
agree. We don't agree as a panel with some of these picks, but I will say I commend him for, you know, showing the gumption to send them in.
What do you call those things that he wears? The big blanket
Dress?
This is Snuggie.
snuggie. He's wearing a snuggie. He's
wearing a
drinking his
snuggie.
chamomile tea.
I thought you were going for sundress.
Yeah, chamomile tea. He's got Taylor playing softly in the
I think
background.
he's more of an Earl Grey guy.
You think so?
Yeah.
That's a little manly.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Okay, well, then probably not.
He's probably green tea. Probably green tea.
Green tea, that's a little Korean, no?
No comment.
Okay.
I don't know what influenced Zach on this pick. I don't know if it's that he's just, you know, he's not a very cultured guy.
He's a little emotional.
He's emotional. He likes his, you know, he likes his English. You know, he likes everything. I think he thinks the world should be unified as one.
Like one world government kind of deal?
Yeah, that type of thing. Or maybe he just doesn't, you know, speak French or Creole very well. I'm not sure what his motives were, but he texted me the 2010 Haiti earthquake.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a core memory for him. Yeah.
Putting that on his list.
It's a core memory.
Yeah, he's a sick guy. He's a sick guy.
I don't get
He's
it,
got
Zach.
some
I'm
issues.
not sure
He's got some issues.
where you're going with this list.
Yeah.
But I mean, That's why we have the show. Everyone's entitled to their opinion.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, Zach, you were killing me over here with these picks. Whose turn is it?
It's yours.
No, it's
It's
Mark's
Mark's.
turn.
It's Mark's actual pick.
All right. So again, like any great American, you know, we value our style, right? We value things that can make us, you know,
Obviously.
stand out, independent. You know, yeah. We like our trends, our fashion trends, and
Were you a big vest guy?
big vest guy.
You wore vests?
No, actually, I did buy my very first vest though when we went out to Colorado. And came in handy. I can see why people wear vests in
No, I
Colorado.
don't mean a vest
you mean
jacket.
the vest that
mean
I
a
wore that you
vest.
guys made fun of me?
No, that's a vest jacket.
Yeah, but you're
different
wearing it
thing.
in Florida. See, in Colorado, it makes sense because it's like
It gets cold in
it's
Florida.
outside, but it's still
gets cold in-
it's still hot.
It gets cold in Florida. I'm not talking about that kind of vest though. I'm talking about a vest with 3 buttons.
Oh,
Did you wear one of those over like a dress shirt and go out?
I've got a. Yeah, I actually just bought a vest. I got
But no,
I got
only-
a jazz event Saturday night,
I
and
thought it
we're
only has a
dressing. We're
3-piece
dressing
suit,
like
though.
the, you know, we're
Yeah,
dressing
okay.
like the
They came with a
1920s,
bow tie?
30s, 40s.
They come with a bow tie.
Maybe.
Might have.
I know a picture you're trying to paint for our viewers is that, you know, the vest over the shirt going out with the dangly
Yeah.
cross earring and the
I can see
frosted
that.
tips. Yeah, I know where
I
you're
think
going.
Mark's
with that.
vest came with a monocle.
No, Mark's vest came with like
It's like Mr. Peanut.
an Abercrombie polo.
Came with
or some
axe.
shit.
Maybe. But anyway, so back to
Came
this.
with axe is great.
You know, I think we started to see some of these chain barber shops go down. You know, Quick Cuts and
quite a pull.
Sports Clip and all that. And it was the resurgence of hipster barber shops.
Wow, this is deep.
I think there was they made a comeback in the 2010s.
I think this is a good thing.
Hell yeah, man! You go in, you get your hair cut for an hour, dude. They pamper you. They do the powder on the head. They actually use more than like 3 clippers on your
This
head.
is a white person thing. I'm just going to
use-
put this out there.
Aren't-
And then I'm not being racist because our haircuts never changed from that. Like I never went to a Supercuts or anything like that growing up. We always had barbers and they always
What did you go to?
like a regular barbershop.
But that's just
in the
it.
neighborhood.
You guys
On
took it
fleek.
from us.
He went to an
No,
on
no.
fleek.
What's that? Is that a joke? It's a white
It's a joke. Yeah.
No, we went to a barbershop. We have barbershops in real like who cut your hair growing up?
No, so
My dad.
My dad cut my
We
hair for
were
a
poor.
while
We
too.
were
so you
poor.
actually
My dad would put me in the
We were
in
poor.
the
Stop
bathtub
moving, damn it!
in my underwear and just shave my head off. I remember going to school one time. I won student of the month and I had to take the picture with a shaved head. They thought I had. Somebody asked me if I had cancer.
Yeah.
He would just shave it.
Oh yeah.
No, but I
Ease.
mean, honestly, what's funny about this
That was
pick
bad.
is that, you know, every culture does have like a certain type of upkeep with their hairstyle, right? So there are different stylists for different cultures that do a very, very good job. And, you know, you hit the nail on the head. For white people, I mean, it was like going to like that 70-year-old dude that like used to like cut your dad's hair up and shit, right? And there was like no style to it.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden you started to see these like these steampunk style.
Yeah, I know what you're
like,
saying. Yeah.
You know, like the one that they had downtown or whatever. These
Yeah.
steampunk style barbershops pop up where like you could be like, oh shit, man, I can get like a really good
full
haircut
thing.
now.
What I was saying is like even in high school, we would go get a cut, and the guy he would do the hot towel, the shaving cream. He'd give you a clean shave with a razor. Like, it
Happy
was
ending.
Happy. Don't talk about Mr. Jesus like that. Okay, you don't know him. There was no happy endings. You're happy that the haircut was good.
But you knew Mr. Jesus.
No, but yeah, like Supercuts and all like the franchise places. Honestly, that was like where the geeky, probably mostly the white kids in our class, their parents sent them there. Because it was like the cookie cutter. Because the barbershop was usually on the wrong side of the tracks.
Right.
The good barbershop.
I hear you.
So where do you get your hair cut now?
Well, I just cut it.
You
just
cut
cut
it.
it
I
yourself.
just shave. I mean, it doesn't. I don't grow enough hair. I'm losing my hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's no. I was still getting my haircut like 2 years ago, but it doesn't make sense to keep paying a guy $50 to go.
Well,
you know,
they-
just
What's the name of
buzz
your
it.
barbershop?
They got one of those hipster barbershops now downtown Claremont.
Oh,
I'm trying
yeah,
to think,
no.
what's it called?
Yeah,
The
my-
tonsillorium, whatever.
Yeah, the tonsorium.
Tonsorium. Yeah.
I liked what you called it. Better say it.
Tonsillorium.
Tonsillorium.
Yeah.
Tonsillorium.
Tonsillorium.
Yeah, then my guy left though. My guy Gio, he left. He went somewhere else. So I stopped going in there and went back to fucking
Probably went.
Great Clips.
He probably went. He probably went into his time machine and went back to the
the
40s.
Okay, whose turn is it?
It's yours.
My turn.
it's yours.
Shit.
I'm hoping you don't take mine because there's one I really
I'm not
wanted.
taking yours. I don't think I want. I don't think we have the same picks.
I think we have a lot of the same picks.
Maybe we do. Okay, so what am I going with here? I got 2 picks left, right? And I got. I mean, it's a pretty strong list. I should have a strong list. I'm picking one, so I'm not feeling too happy about it. I got to keep up the pace here. I want to pick stuff that I just think is cool.
That's
But
what I'm doing.
I also don't want to get made fun of, you know?
I don't give a shit.
I give a shit a little bit.
I got thick skin.
Like, I want to pick one. There's some I could pick here that are like, wow, yeah. How'd you get that in the 4th round?
Parker has officially died.
You can use mine, bud. All right, so I don't know if I think that kind of goes along
So what are you
with
gonna
that.
do? You're gonna go like Hamilton or something?
I've never sat down and watched more than 5 minutes. I hate it.
Yeah. Well, first of all, that's ridiculous.
I've
And
never
secondly,
seen
it
it.
came out in like 2000. It didn't come out in the 2020s. It came out after that, right?
No, it came out in
2020.
20 like
Do
18.
you know you just what?
2020. I thought it came out.
I don't know.
No,
I wouldn't know.
before that.
Trying to think, Maddie. We got that for Maddie when she was in
yeah, I hate
high
it.
school. So,
Hate it with almost a passion.
well, what do you hate history? What do you?
No,
Well,
I
I think,
hate when
It's a great story.
anything gets hip hopped. Like, just leave it as music. Like, let's do Hamilton rock
First
and
of all,
roll.
you said the word hip hop.
Well, that's what it is. Like, it's hip hop. Like,
and that
all right,
right
dude.
there told me all that I need
Well,
to
that's
know
what
about
it
you.
is. To me, when I watch that, that's hip hop.
The
So it
guy,
sounds like he's
the guy's
leading
a
up to go-
rapper, and he
First of all,
wrote.
he's not a rapper. He's an actor.
No, he's
an actor.
he's a rapper too,
No, he raps.
and
an
he
actor.
wrote in the music that.
I know what he did. I know his backstory, guy. You're not in.
First of all,
giving
he's
me
Puerto
information
Rican,
right
number
here.
one.
Congrats. There's a
How
lot of Puerto
dare
Ricans
you.
I don't like.
How
so
dare
great.
you?
You and my family. Doesn't
How
make
dare
no
you.
difference to me. Give a shit. He's an actor. Here's the thing. I just don't like when we do. I don't want to listen. Just do the play. Sing the song. You start rapping. I turn it off.
That's.
I don't
sad.
want to see you rap. I just it's cringe. Like cringe. It's cringe to me.
That's crazy.
When people start rapping out of nowhere, it's cringe.
But the entire thing is rap almost.
I hate it. That's why the entire
Wow.
thing never gets played in my
Okay.
house.
Well, I mean, I don't know if you noticed, but he was making it at his high point like $17 million a week profit.
Good for him.
So I don't think he cares.
Oh, well, hey, listen. Hey, Lin-Manuel Miranda, I don't care if you care. I'm on my platform, and I just don't like it. That's okay, right?
Probably more of a Moana guy.
I actually love Moana.
There you go. That says a lot.
What does it say?
I love
What's wrong with
Moana,
Moana?
too. Moana's a great
Again.
movie.
Yeah, again,
1, 2.
what's your point?
You,
You
do,
like hip-hop history,
you
right?
don't like
You fucking-
Hamilton, but you like Moana.
Yeah.
That's
Why do
sad.
you like Hamilton?
It's
Because
great.
they're rapping the history
No,
for you?
no. It's number one of the best written Broadway musicals
he's
ever.
a great writer. I know. I've heard his stuff. Like, I know he's a
Secondly-
good writer. It's just,
secondly-
I can't sit through it.
Secondly, he said, I'm going to write history in the style that I love.
Well, those are all
I respect him
things.
for that.
Well, you can respect. I respect that too. I just can't sit down and watch it.
I'm sad for that.
Why? I mean, why do I have
Anyways,
to like
all right.
it? All right, what's my pick, right?
Well, did he tell us his pick yet?
No, yeah, you picked already, right?
Yeah, I picked.
No, I was trying to make my pick, and then you started getting me on
All
a
riled
rant
up.
about Lin-Manuel.
All hot and bothered.
All right, let me see here.
I've actually never seen. I've still not seen Hamilton.
I can make you a big meatball, invite you over. We could watch the hip hopped Hamilton.
It is hip hop for
Hip
sure.
hopped Hamilton.
Wait, these guys are rapping about history? That's what I mean. Go on.
I got to ask you a question, Mark.
corny.
Are you a fan? While we're waiting, are you a fan of Houdini?
The artist?
No, the song.
The
Oh.
oh yeah. I like it.
It's okay.
Mark,
I also like-
Mark, throw me your pen, will you?
I love how much hate he gets from the industry.
No, the Mark arm. Sorry. Yeah, I know.
I love how much hate he gets from the industry, and yet
Let me see your list real quick.
He's lyrically, and
That might you motherfuck.
Yeah. Number two.
Yeah.
Screw you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't catch that.
Yeah.
We needed to gavel that.
I remember I said I was
Number
thinking
two.
about it. Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
going
but
ahead.
not
I was
because of your
uncomfortable with
pick.
it.
Not because of your pick, though.
Yeah.
Damn, he got that. He's got Spotify and Apple Music.
Well,
No, he does.
because he says
No.
evolution of streaming
It
service.
says streaming platforms is what
But
he
then
said.
yeah, that's fair.
Oh man, you know what's even better
See,
about that
don't-
pick now
don't
is that
gloat about it.
you're bringing up
Yeah, no,
other,
it's a good pick.
other aspects of why that pick was huge.
Although I would argue that all
I'm going with Breaking Bad.
Not going to argue this pick. Top 3 best series ever to grace
I
the
think it's in
screen.
my top 5, but I think it is The Sopranos for that decade.
There's another one.
Mad Men?
No, Game of Thrones was in the 2010s.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the style of the show,
Oh.
everything. Yeah, not just like the.
Mad Men, I can't wait. Mad Men was another one I never watched, and that's one that I can't wait to binge watch.
Have you watched?
Yeah, it was really good. It was a great start. It ended a little bit. It wasn't as
yeah.
satisfying.
Yeah.
But it was a good.
I love John Hamm. I think John Hamm is fantastic, man. He's fucking a great actor.
tits.
And
It's a lot of talent on that
hilarious.
show. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of talent on that show.
Oh yeah, yeah. Bundles. Whose turn is
So
it?
my turn, and
Okay.
I'm just gonna. I wanted to lighten it up a little bit.
You do that.
You guys have been serious.
Have we had pick memes?
I'm just
and
gonna
Marvel?
pay. I'm just gonna play just a segment right here, real quick.
haircuts,
no, you're gonna
Rocky,
play
crying
something?
out loud.
Oh, you. took
Yeah, we know it.
Oh my god,
Gangnam Style. Listen,
it's one of the worst things.
it's the worst in the best possible way.
Oh, you're picking for you, not for Zach.
No, I'm picking for me.
Wow.
Listen, Gangnam Style, it united the world, whether you hated it, whether you loved it, you got your ass up and you danced. Everybody knew it. Every kid under the age of 10 and 12 were doing it. Parents were doing it. It was fun. It was stupid. Hey, Psy, the guy made a fortune out of this.
He did.
He's
He
laughing
did.
all the way to the bank.
He did.
He's still
So,
laughing.
Gangnam Style. I'm
Yeah.
going to say it.
He's
It's a
laughing
great
at
thing.
You making this pick right now.
Yeah, probably so. He's probably getting some residuals.
Royalties, yeah, probably.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, that's a tough one for me, Rocky.
no, I stand behind this. I want to lighten it up.
You better stand
I had
behind.
two that were just light, fun
You know what? I'm gonna
things,
get my
and
last
this
two.
is the
I'm
one
We
I
got to
want.
pick for Zach here.
Yes.
Does anybody have something hot off the presses?
Man, I got something. I think that
Something that. Well, let's check. Why don't you check see if he texted you?
yeah.
What did he text? Wanna write that one in.
I know that he was.
Thanks, Zach. Zach, he was. This
No,
guy's always on time.
I know he wasn't. He wasn't 100% sure that he was going to be able to get this late,
Yeah,
and I think that's the reason why he was so giddy
he was surprised
when
it
he
was there.
sent this in. And I mean, he had like the happy face emojis. I mean, a billion of them after he sent this in. So,
Hard
I mean,
eyes.
Give me 1 quick minute to write this in.
Yeah, no, I mean it's a good pick for Zach. And his list, it falls in line. I think I'm starting to get the theme here. And hey, I mean, to each his own. This is a free country. Talked about making America great again. And part of America being great is having the freedom to make your list as you see fit.
Yeah, I think Ron, he was probably a big Pinky and the Brain fan. You know, what are we gonna do today, Pinky? We're gonna take over the world. You know, I think that's
Why,
what he
Greg?
wants to see. You know, and he texted me start of the Epstein scandal. I thought that was
the very start.
yeah, the beginning of it all, and you know he's been
Following closely.
in tune,
Yeah.
trying to make sure he's trying to talk to the right people to make sure that his name stays out of it, and I think he's got just a lot of vested interest in this.
He was a big Prince Andrew fan.
Yeah.
That was his favorite royal.
I mean, and Kevin Spacey. I mean, he's he's kind of.
It all ties in.
We could almost should we gavel that? Is it too close to? I guess it's not too close to Kevin Spacey. I think we can probably
Let him
it
have
stand.
it.
Yeah.
He's not here.
No, you know what?
He's fighting
let
through.
him have it.
He's fighting through.
I feel bad that he feels ill. So we'll let you have it. It feels like you're doubling down a little bit to me, Zach, but whatever,
Yeah,
man.
it's close.
Get well.
It's close. Your turn.
Is it mine now?
Yeah.
You got to back up. That's a hard pick to beat.
It is.
In the 4th round? Talk about value.
I just wish it didn't take forever to write things
Yeah.
in because it feels like there's like so much like dead air at that point. It's like, oh man. So let's go back to that. The question regarding Eminem and the new Houdini song and the new album that he just put out.
Let's go back to it.
I think the 2010s for me. I love all genres of music, right?
All.
I grew up on classic hip hop, played sports. I mean, that's all we listened to, and I listen to everything, so I do have an ear for hip hop. If there was one category of hip hop that I could not stand that we saw come to light in the late 90s, early 2000s, that was goddamn mumble rap. But guess what? The 2010s started to eliminate that, and we saw the downfall of mumble rap. We saw these mumble rappers get called out. We saw mumble rap kind of take a back seat and eventually fade the fuck away, which is where it belongs. Mumble rap has no business in the hip-hop industry. Sayonara, mumble rap.
Probably has a lot to do with Mr. Lin-Manuel. Right? Really spearheaded that.
I don't know. I think he's at the best rapper.
No, he's a good writer.
He's a good writer. He's at the best rapper.
He's a great writer. It's not about how good he raps. I just don't want it in my musical.
Yeah.
Sing for me.
I mean, what's next? Like Little Orphan Annie? Like they're gonna street that up too?
I think they definitely have made that. I mean, some would say they already did that.
They streeted up Little Orphan Annie. How so? Elaborate.
Okay. So, my last pick here. And I think I might go a little artsy here. Not sure. I mean, I can't wait to get to the honorable mentions. I think we'll have to make them quick because I have a shitload. But, you know what I'm going to do? Here's what I'm going to do. I don't know if you guys remember this. But there is hovering above the what's the word, like the playing field right now of social media and meme culture and all this kind of creative stuff going on YouTube and Instagram and especially TikTok. There was a forgotten soldier that I think was absolutely dynamite, and I'm going with Vine.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Vine is making a little bit of a resurgence a little bit. People are showing the old Vines on new formats now. Yeah.
But Vine was pretty great.
Vine was kind of the forefather of all that too.
And it's just, it sucks that it went away.
There's
I love the 7 second, just the way, sorry.
There's a lot of people that became very popular household names through Vine. A comedian that I can think of, Bo Burnham. I think Bo Burnham really got his start on Vine. He used to have fantastic Vines that were just off the wall, and then he was able to really, hone his comedic talents.
I think the format was really cool, forcing people to figure out ways to be funny in 7 seconds, and man, Vine was cool. Fine.
Well,
Wow,
mine
lost
is
a lot of energy in the room, huh?
Yeah, mine's a little bit more serious.
You know what threw me off? I just think when Zach started to go real dark with that dark energy, I think it just kind of just deflated everything here on set.
Yeah.
I wish the viewers could really appreciate that.
Yeah.
Well, mine
Thanks,
probably won't lighten up the mood, but as the father of 3 daughters, as the husband of a wife,
Careful.
my girls found their voice.
Mm-hmm.
Women in the 2010s to 2020s. Hashtag Me Too, the movement, baby. It started. You know what? They put you sons of bitches in your place. They took You know, now while he's a fan of some of these guys,
Yeah.
I mean, some would
This is
say,
a
I mean,
pivotal
when
moment.
start voting? I mean,
it's a pivotal moment,
I think that was
man.
more pivotal than.
Nah, this is more pivotal.
This is
put
Panda
it,
Bear right here.
They put it back. Listen,
Panda Bear.
they said enough. Get your grubby hands off me.
Some would say that the Me Too movement maybe went a little too far.
You know, with any movement, there's always the possibility it goes too far, but better to be overreaching than not reaching at all.
Yeah, but I mean, there's always two sides to every coin.
That's a
I mean,
mouthful.
a lot of these people, you know,
Hashtag me too.
probably got their start off of the groping and the touching. And,
Mark, what are you
I
saying?
mean, they didn't give any of their money back, right?
What are you saying,
They kept
Mark?
the money that got them there, and then complained about
know
how
what?
they got there.
I'm not
Mark's-
traveling down this road with you.
I mean,
Hey,
if somebody,
Mark's probably the Harvey Weinstein of nurses.
no, I'm just saying, you know, like if I, you know,
You want your medicine? Yeah.
just,
All right, so who's left?
I think Zach.
Zach's up.
Zach's
Yeah,
got one
Zach's
more,
left.
right?
Yeah.
Zach, and then myself.
All right, so I mean, I'm sure there's some more dynamite picks for Zach. We'll give him a few seconds to kind of text in.
Yeah.
Man,
There's a lot. There's a lot that Zach wants to choose. He's really struggling to think through.
yeah, it's tough for him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of debt. I have a couple, but I think even for Zach, they're too far.
It's a negative thing in my eyes.
Right.
Maybe there's a way you can spin it positive. I'm not sure. Well, you know, he's going to be here next week, so maybe he can explain it a little bit further. But he texted and said George Floyd.
Yeah, and that was it. Just a 2-word answer. George Floyd.
No explanation.
Yeah, we don't know where he's going with that. Yeah.
And I said, what?
Yeah.
I read that. I said, what?
Yeah.
We were just talking about Hamilton.
But he had to get back to his cats, so he couldn't really elaborate. So we'll just leave that right there on the table.
I mean, he's put together a roster right there.
He's got a type. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm happy for him, though.
Yeah. I can see how he spins it.
You can
Little
spin
bit.
it. I mean, I can spin it.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he meant it like that.
I mean, there was a lot he could have chosen here with his 5th pick.
I just remember him saying, like,
Literally anything else.
pretty sure at one point he said, "Come on, you really can't breathe." I mean, I
Yeah.
Yeah.
think I do remember that because he would go on those tangents because he would talk about how long he could hold his own breath.
Yeah, well, he has asthma, too, so
Yeah.
maybe.
Well, I think it's the dander, the cat dander.
yeah.
Yeah, that could be.
Well, it triggers. You know, it
Yeah.
could be like a trigger for that. So I think, he was a little skeptical at first. Apparently still. So, Mark, you want to go ahead with your last pick? Close it out?
Yes, I do. Let's see. My last pick. Oh, man, there's so many to choose from. You know what? I'm going to go astrologically here.
That was quick.
Yeah, it was.
Ass?
Astrologically.
Astrologically?
Because I forget one of my other picks, but I do remember this one. And the 2010s, we actually were able to take the first photograph
Oh, yeah.
of a black hole. I mean, this,
Turned out it was just some guy from New Jersey, though.
I mean, I know what a lot of people would think. Google BBC, and you're gonna see a lot of that. But we took the first true
Wow.
photograph of a black hole.
That took a dark turn.
Yeah, we got crazy there.
Rewind.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, so we did in space. We black holes theorized. They're rationalized out. A lot of calculations. No true evidence, much like a lot of the things in life that we just are faith based. But we did finally get
Stop there.
a photograph of a black
Little
hole.
parting salvo. Anybody have honorable mentions?
Yeah, I think the royal wedding, it's a big deal.
Okay.
It's a big deal.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I didn't want to touch on this. I wasn't sure where it would fall between. We did so much with media and tech that online dating online dating was really at an all-time high in the 2010s. And,
That'd have been a good one.
you know, I know a lot of we have a lot of friends that met through online dating and have had very successful.
I probably would have
relationships.
took that over to barbershop, you know?
Yeah, could have.
Yeah.
But the
Retrospect.
barbershop is near and dear to my heart. So you know.
Yeah.
So I got ones that are not like huge. Pause.
There's a lot of huge ones that we didn't
I'm
pick.
going with more like, I don't even know what the word would be. Anyway, so I have Tiny Desk concerts. I also had
Tiny what?
Tiny Desk concerts. You don't even know what that is.
No.
Wow. Google that or YouTube it. YouTube Tiny Desk.
Tiny Desk.
Just YouTube Tiny Desk. Wow. So then I had two that kind of go FaceTime, camera, phone, the evolution of the phone, camera, phone. Obviously, you can see why I didn't pick that. Payment apps I thought was big. Music streaming, which he kind of took. Reality TV, I almost took in the fourth round. Just kind of it taking over.
Well, I think the rise maybe because Survivor's been out.
Survivor's been out since like the early 2000s, but I think
Well, I mean,
last 10, 15 years it's been kind of, especially with Netflix.
Real
they
World
pump out so
started it
many.
all in the 90s, though. Real World was the very
Road
first.
Rules too, yeah.
How about an ice bucket challenge?
Well, I had
Zach almost chose that one.
just social media challenges in general.
Yeah.
Ice
Oh,
Bucket was
yeah.
one.
I didn't realize.
Should have gave Zach the Tide Pod challenge.
I saw Mac Miller had a really good Tiny Desk concert.
Okay, yeah. Those are good.
Legalization of same-sex marriages. Come on, that's a big thing.
Legalization of marijuana.
Yeah.
Was
And
that-
if we were to go like on a
Well,
personal
that was from a
note,
federal level, right?
Yeah.
on a personal note, 2010s, becoming a father, getting
Why are we-
married.
Why are we
things
doing
like
that?
Oh, you got married in 2010?
Why are we doing that?
Yeah, 'cause
Personal
there's
note?
not, there's not just one panda bear on this committee.
Okay.
You must be in trouble.
All right.
Especially after some of my comments, I have to show that I have a sweet side.
I put Fortnite, which could
Yeah.
have scored with an audience.
I almost
Saddam
put.
Hussein found in a hole. Right? That was 2010s, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I almost put.
Saddam Hussein.
Saddam Hussein was killed in like the 90s.
Yeah.
What?
You're thinking Osama bin Laden, dude.
No, I'm thinking Saddam Hussein.
Hussein been dead for a very long time.
I almost put.
No way.
Maybe, and I'm not saying it's the best gaming system, but it was a lot of fun. Wii,
yeah.
the Wii, man,
I almost spoke.
mid
Oh, damn.
mid 2010s.
2006 died.
Was it 2006? I almost put RPG games and like
Yeah.
the evolution of like the online gaming.
Good thing I didn't
because
say
it
that.
really brought everybody
Yeah,
together. Did you say that?
No, good thing I didn't say Saddam Hussein. I put the 4 for 5.
The 4 for 5.
4 for 5.
Yeah.
Wendy's.
Wendy's 4 for 5.
You know why?
how about $5 footlongs?
No, because no, that was bad. He touched those kids.
That was
Well,
actually
no, Jared was bad.
Zach just,
Well, it's all
Zach just
wrapped up.
texted me. His honorable mention was Jared from Subway.
Subway.
Yeah.
Why did we give him Jared?
Yeah, that would have been a lot better than George Floyd.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
want to just put it. We can fix it.
Yeah, posthumously.
Here we go. You ready? Just write it in.
That was so good.
George Floyd. We could put both of them. Give him 6.
Need your
Here you
pen.
go. Yeah. So Rocky's getting his last pick here. Wow. Really? Of Subway?
Oh, the one and only.
Jared.
There's only one.
Jared of Subway.
There's only one notable Jared. and
That's-
it's Jared from Subway.
That's something. I mean,
Yeah,
the guy did lose a lot of weight.
Yeah.
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 So maybe it's kind of like a role model thing, and he's separating the myth from the legacy.
Yeah, I think so. And I mean, who doesn't appreciate a good economical meal? I mean, a foot long sandwich for $5. I mean,
Yeah,
it's actually that's a solid
and a
paycheck.
healthy lifestyle.
Yeah, very
Yeah,
healthy.
I could kind of see where he's going there, separating the man from the terrible things.
Yeah.
He probably likes R. Kelly too.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah. All right, so another hour. I think that was it. I think that's all of them.
yeah. And
Yeah.
you know what I got to say?
What?
I think this will be my least favorite of the decades. Because there's some great things, but I think I identify more 90s, 80s.
Naturally.
40s.
Yeah, no, not 40s.
It's not
but-
that old.
Yeah, I mean,
All right, team 1. It was the best of times. went with the evolution of smartphones. Pick number 2 was the MCU.
Oh.
Pick number 3 was memes. Pick number 4 was Breaking Bad, and pick number 5 was Vine. Who's team 2, Rocky?
That's an okay list.
Pretty good list. Pretty good list.
Team
if I say so
Zaddy's
myself.
Adolescence. We went with the evolution of the share economy, Uber, Airbnb. Went with the iPad, the introduction of the iPad. We went with the destruction of Osama bin Laden. We went with Gangnam Style to lighten things up. And then we went with the Me Too movement.
U2.
Yeah.
Remember
U2 is
at
a
the
good group.
Sphere?
Yeah.
If we, is this
I think we're just gonna let his-
Lil Zach.
We're just going to let his list stand on its own. We're just going to
Lil
point
Zach,
it towards
Lil
him.
Zach went with
No, yeah, just hold it there.
Yeah.
And he went, let me see.
He's got to speak for
got
himself.
Kevin Spacey, Robin Williams, the 2010 Haiti earthquake. It was a bold pull there in the 3rd round. 4th round, a steal according to him. Start of the Epstein scandal, and then finished up strong with Jared from Subway.
He had George Floyd there first, but
He did.
Yeah. He changed
But he
his mind.
pivoted.
we let him switch.
Yeah.
So, hey, good for you, Zach.
All right. 'Twas the night before Biden. Pick number 1. You know, truly American. We made America great in 2010s. We really did. Pick number 2. This was brilliant. I should have had this in my first pick, but these guys let it sink to the 8th pick overall. And that's the evolution of all streaming platforms. That's music. That's television. Goodbye to those expensive cable bills.
You're supposed to be quick, right?
That's online gaming. I mean,
It's
that's
not all going to be in the clip.
all-
Yeah. This is all getting cut out.
Son of a bitch. You better not. Number 3, the resurgence of hipster barbershops. Number 4, the downfall of mumble rap. And number 5, the very first photograph of a black hole.
Good boy.
Yeah. I think we did it. I think we.
So, yeah, hey. And I just want to say, again, thank you, Zach. Really fought through. Came through with a killer list.
Killer list.
Killer list. And thank you guys for watching. Please, in the comments, let us know who you think won. Go through our playlist, Guys on Draft, and let us know who won those drafts. Like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Check us out on all your socials at GON Podcast. And find us anywhere you stream podcasts. Hey, show us a little love. We love you. Peace.
See ya.